Hello, wonderful friends. Welcome once again to another round of slidecast presentation. And I kind of like the comment of one of our visitors. Sabi niya, I like your concept. It's in-car seminar. Thanks, buddy. I will adapt your idea and make it a full-blown program eventually. Okay. Now I would like to share with you the second part of my Leadership 2.0 module, and I would like to tackle about self-promotion. And do we have an alternative? In the midst of the sea of competitiveness, in order for a brand to keep itself afloat, then an intervention of promotion and marketing is needed. But if we will apply that in leadership, self-promotion is kinda, you have to strike the balance between tooting your own horn and at the same time pushing your weight around. Thus, this is the common question of aspiring leaders. If they would like to build a community, generate more followers, then is it okay to toot our own horn? Well, the modern concept of personal branding suggests it's okay. But I understand promoting oneself is somehow not right somewhere along the line. And too much of it may eventually backfire, and I'll discuss some of that in detail later on. So, majority of leaders, if not half, are not comfortable with self-promotion. But do we have an alternative? You know me, and part of my advocacy is to look back at the patterns. The spiritual intelligence is about the patterns and recognizing the spiritual and natural laws and learning from them. So in this case, let's try to look at one of the natural laws, and that is buoyant force. According to science definition, an object will float, okay, if the object is less dense than the water, or rather the liquid, or the weight of the dispensed liquid is heavier than the object. Okay, now can we use this principle on leadership? I think so. Okay, so let's try to apply. Imagine yourself in the middle of sea of competitiveness. Then what will keep you afloat? So much self-promotion can backfire. Okay, and actually, if we point too much if we toot our own horn, the brand will be heavy enough to sink. Now, how do we keep our brands afloat? Let's go back to Archimedes. Sabi dito, first, the object, tayo yon, should be less than the liquid. And the weight of the displaced liquid, tayo yon, if we are top heavy, then the liquid displaced because of us, the object, should be heavier than us. So how do we keep ourselves afloat? Now this is my opinion. Okay, our ability to divert focus away from us, but to the value we add to society, we add to the community, will make us, the object, less dense, and the community, the society, heavier. Okay, are you following me? And if we are top heavy ourselves because of our credentials, then we have to make sure we spread ourselves and reach as many people and add value to as many society and community as we can. Thus, the force that will be coming from the society, from the people, is strong enough to push the object up. Now, we will gain free advertising because, number one, the people that benefited from us, and number two, for the observers, they can actually see whether your brand, whether your leadership is actually adding value. Thus, their referrals, their advertising, their promotion about you will keep the brand, will keep the leader afloat. Okay. Now, if as an illustration, just try to look back and reflect with me. Sino po ba yung mga leader na naaalala niyo that they tried to add value to the society, and up to now, they are recognized and they are remembered? Try to Google and try to search the internet and try to find out if the principles that we are talking about is kind of correct and true. If you found one, just add a comment below the section, whether you read this or you watch this in Facebook, in YouTube, or in one of my blogs. Thank you, people, once again. I hope this short discussion has added value again to you. Again, there's a limit in tooting our own horns. Yes, sometimes we need to carry our own chair. I agree with that. But too much weight, carrying our weight around, may actually backfire. Let's try to learn from Archimedes. Make ourselves less dense and ensure that we add value to the people, to the sea of competitiveness. Therefore, they will be the force that will keep the leader, or that will keep us afloat and succeed. Thank you, Sunny here once again. Mabuhay and God bless.